Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video and I'm going to be doing a video that includes you guys. So basically on Instagram yesterday I did a few little polls and asked you guys what makeup you wanted me to do. So I gave you a choice between like different primers, different mascaras. These videos are circling around YouTube a lot at the moment. I don't know who originally started it, but whoever did, thank you for this amazing idea. Thank you for everyone that took part in this video and helped this video happen. I'm surprised that anyone even did vote because I was worried that no one would vote. So thank you for actually voting and taking part. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then feel free to. I'll pop it here or here. And it will also be linked right down below. So if you don't follow me already and you want to be involved in more of these videos, then make sure to drop me a follow right down there. Without further ado, I'm just gonna roll on and show you what is on my face. So let's go. Okay, so right, let's go. You guys are picking my makeup for me. So firstly, we are going to do primer, just like any other first step. And for primer, it was between the NYX... What? No, it wasn't. I don't even have a NYX primer. So it was between the Nip and Fab primer or the Revolution Pro Featherweight primer. 51% of you wanted this one and 49% wanted the Nip and Fab one. So that means that this one was a winner chicken dinner. It's just so much easier having a mirror next to me when I'm filming these sort of videos. That's where I've been going wrong in my makeup tutorials. Right, nevertheless, this is a good primer, but I kind of wish you'd picked the Nip and Fab one because I do prefer that one more. Go on this video to show you diversity. So this primer is quite like silicone and like greasy. It's that sort of primer, and as you can see, it doesn't stay white on your face. It does blend into your skin tone. Next up, I'm gonna move on to brows, only because I normally do my brows second. It's just, I don't know, it's how I do my makeup. It's how it goes. So for my brows, it was between the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the ABH Dip Brow, and 58% of you wanted the Dip Brow, so it was quite a landslide win. Then 42% wanted the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So I'm going to be doing my brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. To be fair, this is the one that I use pretty much every single day anyway. I love this stuff. Literally, this stuff is my little baby. I use this in the shade Ash Brown. I probably do need a little bit of a darker shade for it, but I ain't paying £16 for a new one, so I'm just going to wait for this one to run out. I'm just going to use some of my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer to conceal around the edges and to fix this. Why is the lighting gone? This is why I like filming in the summer, because I get natural lighting. Until now, it's coming back. The lighting is coming back. Thank goodness for that. Okay, so moving swiftly on. I've done my brows, kind of. Can never do them on camera, never going to do them on camera again. Next up, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and for eyeshadow, you actually picked a palette that I'm really excited about because I've never used this palette on camera before, and it's not that long since I last bought this actually. Quite a recent purchase in like my recent purchases. So the poll was between the Morphe 35B palette and the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette, which is like one of my favourites of all time anyway. However, 65% of you wanted me to use the Morphe 35B, whereas 35% wanted the Naked palette. So today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35B, which as you can tell is a very, very colourful ass palette. It is literally only £23, so it is a star banana. What I like most is the pinks and the reds. Firstly, before I do anything else, I'm gonna my eyes in place basically. So to make sure, no, that is the mascara, not the concealer. So to make sure that everything is like set in place and I've got a nice base for my eyeshadow, I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm just gonna go in with this white just at the top here, just to like set the concealer in place. So firstly, I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna take this pink here. I don't think I've ever used this pink shade before. Lovely jubbly, my eyes are really, really pink and it looks like I've got an allergic reaction. But anyway, so next up I'm gonna go with, let's go with the orange. So I'm gonna go with this like orange shade here. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for the red. Feeling the red. Are we feeling the red? I'm gonna go with this like red sort of colour here. But next up, I'm gonna go in with like my personal favourite from this palette. This like yellowy sort of colour here. Let me show you. This is just literally insane. We just go for it and do like a halo eye. I'm just gonna dip into this black and then I'm gonna dip into that yellow and do like a halo eye sort of thing. I hope you're catching up with me. On a bit of concealer. Next, like I said, I'm gonna go in with, I just kicked my camera. Let's get comfy. So next I'm gonna go in with this yellow here. I feel like you're way too far back. Let's zoom in. so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna use it with my finger because I feel like finger pigment just works a lot better. It's so much easier. Told you it was pretty, didn't I? Okay, right, so that was the Morphe 35B palette, so as requested by you guys. So there we go. I'm gonna move on to foundation, and for foundation, I remember that it was no, actually it wasn't. A lie, it was a landslide win again. So basically, for foundation, it was either between the Milani Full Coverage, I think it's called the Full Cover 2-in-1 foundation, or the Kat Von D foundation, and surprisingly, you picked the Kat Von D foundation. I'm quite surprised about because the Milani is the cheaper option and this is quite pricey. I think this is like £39. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I have this in the shade Light 42 Neutral. I love this. Like, I haven't used it in so long though, and it has been about 500 years to be honest since I last used this. This was like my ride or die foundation at some point. Like, it's not even pumping out. It's been in the graveyard for that long. Also, this comes in so many shades. You know I'm all about like really diverse shade ranges because there's no excuse for it in 2018, and the shade range for this is like insane as well. I'll be glad to hear that I actually cleaned my beauty blender just for this video, so you're welcome. Look at that coverage though, we just. Next up is concealer. And for concealer, you actually really surprised me with this one. So it was either between the Primark PS, I think it's like called a full coverage concealer or something, I can't remember, it's £2. It was between that one or the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define one, which I've used in pretty much every single video. Everyone is hyped about, we all know what it is, we all know it's amazing. However, surprisingly, you did actually pick to have the Makeup Revolution one. 78% of you wanted me to use the Makeup Revolution one, which can I just say is my favourite concealer ever, and I've gone through about 5 tubes of it, and it only came out like 5 months ago, so it is definitely a winner. However, I am mixing it up a little bit today. Ooh, I'm mixing it up a bit because I have the like one that I normally use, which is in the shade C1. I did use that for like my base and to carve out my eyebrows, etc. However, I do also have it in the shade C.0 White, which is like one of the new releases. In fact, I'm gonna do a swatch on my hand for both of them so you can see the difference. There is a shade 0.5. But I don't have that one because I didn't feel like I needed it. It looked quite yellow toned to me. One there is shade C1, which is like the paler one, and then the white one is the shade C.0. Mainly use this white one to just like highlight my key areas, which is what I'm gonna do right now. This foundation is really, really white. And I've noticed this foundation does have quite bad flashback as well. So just a little side note about the foundation, but the coverage is amazing. You're probably like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, just wait until I blend it out. Trust me. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Kat Von D, what have you done to my beauty blender? I can take the other side. I'm just gonna pretend you voted for the white one. So if it goes wrong, I can just be like, well, you voted for it. I officially have foundation on my eyebrows as well. Next up was powder. For powder, you could have either chosen between the, oh sorry, I've gotten it today, Makeup Revolution Lace Powder or the LA Girl Pro Face, I think it's called, powder. And you actually chose the Makeup Revolution Lace one, which I'm kind of like gutted about because I've just tidied my room, just hoovered my room, and this is messy as hell. Thanks for that. I do actually like this powder though, like on a serious note. Ugh, I've got hair in my mouth. I can't even remember like the best way to do this. I'm just gonna like pour it in the lid. Even then it just gets everywhere. Looking for like a cheap, good drugstore powder, and you pale. This is good. It's all over my leggings. Oh no! Oh no! Gutted! Next up, I'm going to move on to mascara. Do not judge the ways in which, oh, I've got hair all over me. Do not judge the ways in which I do my makeup. This is just how I've done it for like 2 years, so I've just stuck to this way of living. Between mascara, it was between the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Everyone hypes about it. Everyone loves it. And the Soap and Glory Thick and Fast mascara. Surprisingly, again, you picked the high-end option. So it looks like you're all wanting to, I don't know, dosh out a bit of money or just want to see me use high-end products on my face because I tend to use like a lot of drugstore. However, here we are. Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara won 68%. So we're going to use that one. I actually do have the mini one. gonna move on to contour. Let's see what you voted for contour. Contour, it was between the Nip and Fab like contour palette or the Bleach London contour. However, 69% of you wanted the Nip and Fab one, and not many of you wanted the Bleach London one. I'm gonna chisel out my cheekbones, or at least try to. I haven't used this palette in long ass time. Oh yeah, I do remember why I like this. Why haven't I not used this in so long? Definitely need to use that more. I just haven't used it in ages because I always use the Bleach London one. Next up, I did bronzer. With most of these polls, I did try to do a drugstore version and then the higher end version, just so you could pick which one you wanted, but every single time basically you picked the higher end option. Between the Freedom Light contour palette, it was the one with like the highlight shade and then the contour shade, and then it was between the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, I can never ever say it, you know what I mean, the one that everyone hypes about. It was between them two, and it was a landslide win for Too Faced once again. No, congratulations Too Faced, you've won most of my polls. You're looking extremely pale right now, and I just need a bit of colour. You see, like, that is really nice. My forehead, because my forehead is looking white. I did give you a blusher option because I was sat there and I was like, I think I only have one blusher, and I was like, hold on, no, I've got two. So it's between the Makeup, ooh, nearly dropped my phone. It was between the Makeup Revolution, don't know what it's called, but it's a palette with like a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blusher shade. It was between that or the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. 58% of you wanted me to use the Milani one compared to 42% Makeup Revolution. This is actually my favourite blush. Like, this is basically the only one that I ever use. You know what I mean? Like, it's not too much. It's like pigmented enough, but it's not, because some blushes make me look like a clown. And now we're on to my favourite part ever, which is why I gave you two really hard choices. Firstly, it was between the Ofra Glazed Donut highlighter, which is like the Nikki Tutorials collab. Love that. But it was also between the Balm Mary Lou. I do love a bit of Mary Lou. However, Ofra did win. 52% of you wanted me to use the Ofra one and 48% wanted me to use Mary Lou. So, because Ofra won, we're gonna highlight my face with a lot of Ofra highlight. Our face is gonna be glowing. I would definitely say Ofra highlighters are like my favourite highlighters of all time. Also just gonna run a tiny weeny bit of this like red sort of shade here just along my lower lash line. So next onto lipstick, I gave you like two choices once again because they were all two choices because that's what the poll is. Anyway, it was between the Makeup Revolution lipstick or a Kiko one. I do love the colour of the Kiko one because it's like a purpley sort of colour. However, you guys wanted me to do a nude, so you went for the Makeup Revolution lipstick, this in the shade Wishful, and I think these are about £3. They are super affordable. So this shade is so insanely pretty. This is a good ass lip colour. And then finally, to finish everything off, I gave you a choice between, just checking I've not got lipstick on my teeth. I gave you a choice between two setting sprays, and I do only have like 3 setting sprays as it is, but I gave you a choice between the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, one of my favourites, and the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix setting spray, also one of my favourites that I use all the time. The only reason I don't use the NYX one all the time is because it's running very low. So the winner chicken dinner was the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray because 61% of you wanted me to use that one, and this is what this little beauty comes like. I do also do this in a matte one as well, I think, but because my skin is naturally quite dry, it's not as dry as it was in the winter, but it is like normal to dry anyway. I got the dewy one because I do love a nice good dewy finish. Okay, it sounds like I sprayed a lot then, but I didn't because it's running out, so there wasn't a lot coming out at one point. But anyway. So this is the finished look. Thank you so incredibly much for everyone who voted and took part in this video. Wouldn't have been possible if you guys hadn't voted. If you do want to take part in more of these videos and you want to give me a follow on Instagram, then make sure to. My Instagram will be linked right down there as always, and I'll also pop a screenshot of it up here. So I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And also don't forget to hit that little subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you do tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers, which makes me very extremely happy and very extremely emotional. So thank you if you subscribed and you stuck around for a long ass time. It really does mean a lot. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on my next video. Bye!